Hey, Mr. John Q. StubHub, what are you doing here?
Hello, valued customer. I'm just the president of StubHub, and I'm sitting on my golden throne, waiting to hand out great value tickets to all the citizens.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. StubHub, I hear that you're kind of like fake news, and
What?
I've heard about this great new app called SeatGeek. You know, Mr. StubHub, I'm here to give you kind of an intervention. Buying tickets online for sports and concerts has been a confusing process for a long time. It's always been hard to find the best deal for that gamer show you want to go to, and none of those older ticket sites, like you, want to change that. But you know what? Mr. StubHub, SeatGeek is different. Okay, they've gone along and created an amazing app and website to make it easier than ever for fans to buy tickets online.
I think we have a superior platform. I don't know where you heard about this. SeatGeek, do you call it? Wherever they are, off with their head.
Well, I have the SeatGeek app on my phone. I don't know if you own a phone, Mr.
On your telephone?
On my telephone. On my rotary phone.
What number do you dial?
Well, it's an app. It's a SeatGeek app.
Oh,
it's on your phone. And I just used it the other day to buy tickets for insert concert or sporting event here.
I'm so behind the times.
Everything about the SeatGeek app is designed to make life easier for sports and music fans. SeatGeek does all the price comparisons for you by searching multiple ticket sites and ensuring that you get the best possible deal. SeatGeek does all the work, and you save time and money.
Make life easier? I'm outraged! Buying tickets is supposed to make your life complicated. Why else do you think I exist?
Well, that's why we have SeatGeek here, because they're just awesome. And I'm sorry, you're behind the times, John Q. StubHub.
I'm ruined!
Best of all, listeners to Super GamesCast 64 get a $20 rebate off their first SeatGeek purchase. Go to the SeatGeek app, go to the settings tab and click add a promo code and enter the promo code SUPER, and SeatGeek will send you a $20 off your first made ticket purchase. Download the SeatGeek app today and enter the promo code SUPER.
I died.
Oh.
I mean, he died from being, you ruined him.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. John Q. StubHub.
R.I.P. in the arms of an angel, far away from here. In the arms of an angel, it is on.
Hey everybody, this is Nolan North, and I've already stopped listening to Super GameCast 64. You should too.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Super GamesCast 64, episode 50 of Super GamesCast 64. It's been a while, man. 50 episodes. How you feeling about that, Austin?
Feel great. Can't believe we made it to 30 and then 40, and now here
50.
we are 50.
We're at 50 now.
What does the future hold?
60?
Possibly.
70?
Maybe.
80?
Possible.
90?
Unlikely.
100?
Nope.
Nope. Not going to be 100.
No.
We're going to stop at 99.
Yeah.
We'll never get to 100.
You know where else we could stop?
Where? Ooh.
69.
69.
You know what I mean?
What are we going to do for episode 69?
We could 96. Record the whole thing 96ing.
96ing? What's that?
That's where you are back to back, but your head is by the butt and your butt is by the head.
So you're licking the butt?
No. You're back to back, so you're not facing each other at all. Your backs are touching, and you're
Oh, not facing at all.
right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam. We got Adam here.
Huh?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to get Adam in here since we had episode 20 of the FilmsCast and episode 50 of the GamesCast.
Mm-hmm. You scratch my back, I'll go on your podcast.
Yeah, exactly. And by and funny thing, Jules, is my back is located on my cock.
Boom.
That's a film reference on the GamesCast.
I don't get it.
I know you don't
What
watch.
film is that from?
Super bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not from 9/11.
No, it's not from 9/11, but Adam did come out from seeing 9/11.
Yeah, let me tell you, they should have called that Super Bad.
Oh! We still got it. 50 episodes later, we got it. We got it.
What if the title of Superbad was 9/11?
So like Gift
that
of the
would-
Magi,
That
you
would
know?
have been super bad.
Yeah. It's like when people switch the There Will Be Blood and No Country for Old Men covers, and they had different titles. They had the opposite titles.
I'm confused by that.
Don't
bit.
worry about it. This is Super GamesCast 64. This is the podcast where we talk about video games, not movies, not films. Adam,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Has anyone ever answered you? You start every podcast with "What's up?" Has anyone ever tweeted you or called you and let you know what's up?
No, no one has, and I feel bad about that. No one usually gives feedback for the show. So if you do want to give feedback, please let us know. Please comment on iTunes, give us a review. Hopefully someday I'll put all this up on YouTube. You can go find that on YouTube. Just let us know. Write us, give us a tweet, a Twitter, a twatter, if you will.
Give me the good news, Trey. Are you at 1,300 yet?
No,
What are you at?
I don't know. 1,300 and something.
Come on,
I'm
smash
still
that like,
smash that sub button on the YouTube channel.
like,
What's
and
your
subscribe.
What's your most viewed video?
It's the film influences of Hotline Miami.
And how many views does that have?
Oh, let me see. It has like
60?
60,000. I don't think it has 60,000.
No, 60
No,
views?
yeah. I mean, 60 views is a lot.
No, it's a lot more than that. Adam, okay?
Bragger.
Wow. What do you
Who-
think I am?
Who do you think you probably, Austin, have the most viewed videos?
You're talking about Benny Hill?
Well, Benny Hill.
We have like 40,000 on that for some reason.
The
Well, no, you've got backmasking. That's got over 100,000, right?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
over 300,000.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa. It has 25,000 views.
Whoa!
Yeah, the Hotline Miami one. And then the next one down is 5.9K, and then that's the Red Dead Redemption one, film influence. And then the Metal Gear Solid one is 3.7K.
Nice.
And it kind of goes out from there.
Trey, do you know our first ever comment we received on YouTube?
What was it?
So we had a video about, Benny Hill where they run
Yeah.
around fast. And
Yeah.
there's a group of us, maybe 5 people in the video. The very first comment simply read, "Faggot."
That's not
It's
funny.
still up there.
It is?
Yep.
We were all one collective faggot.
Just
And
one-
someone
one
just
faggot.
let us know. The next comment said, "God, what a piece of crap. If you like a bunch of guys playing grab ass, this is the video for you."
Damn.
I think it was gay guys playing
Oh,
grab
yeah.
ass, more specifically.
Gay guys.
A lot of gay hate on that video.
We need to be one. We need to be nice to each other,
Yeah.
people of YouTube. You know what the most fun thing to do is go watch like a video of something you think would just be the most harmless thing ever, and then look at the comments.
Oh, yeah. What's the internet law that if a conversation in a comment section goes on long enough, it will devolve into a Hitler discussion?
Yeah, it's a rule something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching, Shawshank Redemption, the parole scene. Like there was like a combination of all 3 parole scenes. I'm like, oh, this is a great film scene, and I look at the comments, and it's just like, oh God, no.
Why do they lock up all the blacks in there and let
Pretty
the whites
much.
go free?
It's pretty much what it was.
Brooks hung himself because he came out to a world where all the blacks were free.
Yeah, those are the comments. So wait, what? I guess you have 100,000 views on a video. What video is that?
300,000.
300,000.
Well, I have a mouthful of Flamin' Hot Cheetos,
Mm.
so let me just work through this.
Okay.
It was our very first night in college? It
No.
was like the first week. It was very early on.
I think it was pretty early. It was in our dorm.
Mm-hmm.
We had
Yeah.
conjoining dorm rooms.
Oh
And-
yeah.
And so we got really into backmasking videos, which is where, like the Beatles
Mhm.
play
Yeah.
have hidden messages when you play the record backwards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we made a fake one of those that said like it would play like Jimi Hendrix, and then it
Mhm.
would be like "Give all praise to Satan," just like very clearly. And that has 266,000 views.
Wow.
I was wrong. It's not over 300,000.
Okay.
Fuck.
And then I have a video of a dead mouse in my driveway that has 162,000
Dead
views.
Mouse. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's your YouTube channel called?
just Adam Fullerton.
Adam Fullerton.
You've made some sweet, cold, hard cash on that mouse video, haven't you?
did?
Oh yeah, yeah.
wow.
So I got the rights purchased
The
by
boys over at
Bison.
Yeah.
Bison.
Yeah, I know Bison.
Let me look at my last quarterly earnings.
Let me
I don't
tell
get
ya.
I don't get paid until I make $100.
Yeah.
Right? And
Have
so
you-
obviously,
Have you gotten paid yet?
let me just take a quick look because
Okay.
they don't buy the video until after it's been on Reddit and reposted a few
Oh yeah,
places.
post on Facebook. There's 5 different videos, and they all probably get more views than your video does.
And so then they bought it. So for June 2017, I made $1.45, which is actually a whole lot.
yeah.
What are your YTD earnings?
It doesn't say.
We need to get on this YouTube thing.
In May, I made 44 cents.
Okay.
Super TubeCast 64.
In April, I made 5 cents. So we're gonna get there one day.
You'll get there, man. It's an exponential growth. We'll get there sure enough. We need to get on top of this YouTube thing. I hear it's the hot new thing, right?
Yeah. It's coming
That's
up.
where they're making all the money on the
Up
YouTubes.
and coming.
Up and coming. Austin's YouTube channel is pretty awesome too.
Yeah. I have 9 subscribers.
I'm a subscriber. I've
Yeah?
liked every video.
You and Brad and Kaylee and
Mhm.
some people I don't know.
My favorite video is the pizza
Okay.
one, and then it's the Nathan Field video
Yeah, I love
because
that one.
every time I Nathan comments on a Snapchat thing or he comes up on Facebook, I just
think
get in
of
my
that.
head, this is Nathan Field. No, get out of here!
Get out of here!
Yeah,
He was
it's-
the worst actor. I tried to
it's-
get him to yell at me, and it was.
It's a funny video.
Thank
People
you.
like me in there.
People think I have worth.
He's just I love the metaphor of him on his longboard.
He was not happy with that video. I told him I was making a slam piece up front, and he was like, "Oh, okay," and then he saw it, and he was like, "This is mean. I don't like it."
It's funny though.
You signed up for it.
You
I
signed
got
up for
an A
this.
on this.
Got an A? Oh.
Yeah.
Was it for RTVF?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had met more friends that were more into doing videos and stuff when I was at school because it was just me. There's no one
That's
else who wanted to do anything. And that's kind of how it's been for my whole life until now, except for you two guys. So
We Adam and I went to a cool college party that I had to film for like a final project in one of my classes, and I was with this dude named Taylor, and he basically just kind of took over the project. He was
Yeah.
just, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go film this party, and I got a great idea for a dude who gets chased by the police. And I was like,
Oh, I saw that video too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, take it away, Taylor. And so we
Yeah.
went to his party, and it was awful.
Sure. I bet.
Yeah.
I had a partner in my RTVF class, and he first of all, our first project was like, yeah, okay, so what I want to do is I want to go downtown to where like child sex trafficking is happening, and we're gonna bust them on
Oh,
camera.
God.
And the teacher was like, no, you're not gonna do that. That's dangerous. And then he got really mad and like started turning in all these projects where he just like talked about Hitler a bunch and like big rhino dildos and
Is this
yeah.
Aaron?
yeah, Aaron. And then he also wrote this script and wanted me to make this movie that was so bad. And then the guy who he wanted to play the main cop wasn't there, and he had this military haircut, and he was like, I'll play multiple characters. I don't care. I'll cut my hair short. and then
Is that the one I was in?
yeah, and then I ended up shooting some of it, and I was like,
The one was this the you two in diapers one?
Yeah. No. This was
well, we're in it in diapers
oh, that's
because I used that footage.
yeah.
So maybe you're thinking of it or not, but yeah, I just kind of cut and made his part of the movie super dumb,
Mm-hmm.
and then made our part. He also, I told him at the time the King's Speech was out,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, the main room where the King's Speech was shot, it was also this set of a gay porn. And he was like, well, I mean, I don't watch a lot of gay porn. So and I was like, oh, yeah, that was me. I was just watching gay porn and like, hey, that looks familiar.
Well,
Did you tell all your gay porn friends like, hey, by the way, this is the scene in the King's Speech?
oh, yeah, well, what do you know? Yeah, so I was lucky because I seem to be paired with a lot of people that didn't care about doing video stuff. They're all, because I think they changed it recently where it's now film and sports radio are split.
Really?
Yeah, but I was there where it was a bunch of sports people in the classes. I took both, and so a lot of times the people I was paired up with didn't give a shit about doing film stuff. So it was like I had carte blanche to do anything.
Did you know Mark Lambert? He was like head of the radio program up there.
Think so. That name sounds familiar.
Legendary sourpuss.
Mm-hmm.
He was always cranky, and he would always come in and like yell at me during the radio thing, and he was like, "Try and is not a real phrase. It's try to." And he showed me like in a grammar book that you're supposed to say try to and not try and. And I told him, I was like, "Hey, Mark, I got a job. I got a job down at the ticket." And he was like, "Oh, everyone just wants to go to the ticket. Everyone just, I can't wait to get to the ticket." And that was the last thing he said to me. And I never talked to him again.
You see, I always feel weird because I came into UNT for film, and I did film, and it was like 2010. I started like really listening to the station a lot, and I feel like almost a fraud that I even work here. It's kind of weird. Like I
you
feel
didn't do
like
any radio stuff.
I did do the radio classes.
Uh-huh.
I did the sports broadcasting classes with Hank. I did all that stuff, but I feel like there are people who, their passion is sports talk.
Right.
And I feel like I'm just a
that.
guy who, hey, I like this radio station. This station's awesome, and I got a job. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. So it's like anytime, like,
you could get here solely on bits. This is the Top Gear of sports talk. You could get by with
it sounds cliche to be like, I'm very blessed or humble, but it's like it's kind of weird and cool.
Yeah.
Because like certain people come here and they think they're hot shit.
Yeah.
Because they know how to talk sports.
Logan Gorley.
And then they don't. I'm not saying it sounds really cocky, pretentious of me to say, I guess, but
We
like
have no listeners. It's okay.
But it's just like I don't know. It's weird and it's kind of cool that I'm still here. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I do feel like a fraud a lot of times.
There's a tear coming out of your eye
Not
right
a tear,
now.
no. There's
I think it's just sweat.
a
Sweat tear.
I did do an advanced film shoot though, and it was the guy. He was a cool guy, but he kind of took charge on the project. It was like his passion project, and it was about like a vet who Iraq war vet who came home and had a whole bunch of
kittens in Iraq.
It was called what was it called? It was whatever. It was PTSD or something, or we call it disorder. That's what we called it. And I felt bad because I was producer. I wanted to be an editor, but they put me as producer, and I had not done any classes on what it means to be a producer. So it was like by the seat of my pants. I casted fraternity brothers to be parts. It was bad.
So you didn't try to take over and we're like, that sounds cool, but I think we should do this Zelda video instead.
We should do the Zelda video. We should do all Zelda videos. Speaking of Zelda, what have you been playing, Austin? We've been talking about
not Zelda
for a long time.
Finish that.
Yeah.
Doing
a little coke.
Been playing Overcooked. That's been fun. You ever played that?
I've not played it, but I've heard about it.
It's fun with friends.
Playing that on the Switch?
Yeah.
Been playing your Switch a lot?
No.
Is that your main thing you play?
It was for a while.
That
now
like?
It's...
Do you play that out and about, and then Xbox at home, or is it just mainly like Switch at home?
I mean, I kind of finished all the games I had on Switch, so that's laying dormant till fucking Stardew Valley comes out or till Mario.
Have you played Snake Pass yet?
No, I haven't.
I would recommend that.
Okay.
It's a fun little
I will get
platformer.
it.
Yeah.
I've been playing. We had a Civ sesh last night. I never met Zach, but I met Adam. Adam and I were friends. He was Arabia. I was Nubia.
Okay.
And then just
You can play that online with friends?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
kind of a whole bit.
I did not know that. I thought it
Yeah.
was just a single player thing.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
I didn't know you played video games, Adam.
I don't really,
Oh.
but I'll play.
Play a little Civ?
Yeah, I'll play games where it's kind of contained.
Sure.
I don't play anything with a story.
Right. You
so
kind of want to
much.
just like be in and out quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that's why you like more like Madden and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In and out.
I want something that I can listen to a podcast to
Sure.
while I'm doing it, and nothing that I need to kind of get completely engrossed in.
Civ is the perfect game for
Yeah.
that.
I'm with you.
I've been playing Cities Skylines. I grew a city to like 20,000 the other day,
Nice.
most I've ever done. Figured out a good grid system. Didn't have a lot of traffic. Then it just all went to shit. I had to make a bridge, and I had garbage trucks couldn't get across. No one could go to work. It was it was bad. The power plants ran out of coal, so I'm gonna start again fresh. And then I've just been playing a metric ton of Overwatch.
So I went on Overwatch. I think 2 nights ago.
Okay.
And man, I'm loving it. I think it's almost too easy. Maybe I'm just still kind of in the early stages.
Yeah, you're playing in quick play.
Yeah.
That matches you with people at your skill level.
And because I'm playing as Bastion. I've just been playing as Bastion. And I've been killing it.
I know you liked Diva too.
Yeah,
right?
I like Diva. I feel like I need to switch it up or else it's just going to get boring. But
do Mystery Heroes. That's one
okay.
of the most fun arcade things where every time you die, it gives you a new player.
But I was really digging it. I really liked it.
It's fun. The games are quick. You can get in and out. It's better than just counting kills. The objective games are a lot of fun. And
yeah, I was in some kind of we had a payload. We did a payload match, and then sort of a then like it was just a few quick matches. I might have just been playing with AI because I had to do the tutorial again.
Right.
And then I got into just like some matches, and I just played as Bastion, and it was pretty fun. And then I played a little bit of PUBG.
Okay.
All the confidence I had last time I played it has gone away because I just got freaking murdered.
Now, didn't they change something to where it's only first person now or something?
No, there are different servers. So if you want to just do first person, you can go into a first person server, but it's third person as well. You also, I think they have controller servers for people using controllers. Which here's my deal: is I get that the mouse and keyboard is better. It's just knowing where all the keys are, and even when I type, I'm very bad at that, and I think it might be my eyesight. So I'm always like misclicking, and I'm not fast with it.
Anyone who's not a PC game, because like on the controller all the buttons are distinct and they're in places and they feel different. Like I got Overwatch for the PC the other day and it's fucking impossible. Like I'm hitting the wrong keys, I'm using my ultimate when I'm not supposed to. And it's not fun.
Yeah, I don't really enjoy the mouse is the best part of playing on the PC.
Yeah,
because
aiming.
Yeah, aiming is great, but everything else is not good. At least for me.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. Anything else you've been playing though?
A lot of Soltar. I've played 40 games. I've won once.
Nice.
So I have it on 3-card draw in the hardest setting. And I don't do that Brad shit. Our friend Brad, he just because like if you tap a card and it has somewhere to go, it'll automatically go there. So you don't necessarily need to like figure out where they go. So he sits there and just spam taps the screen, and he can win games in like 40 seconds. And I said no. I'm not doing that, Brad. I'm going to play the right way. And so I've won one time.
I want to give a shout out to Crispy Ham, one of our esteemed listeners. He bought us a Humble Bundle with a whole bunch of Capcom games.
You did?
Yeah, I think there's some Sonic in there. There's some Resident Evil. So after the show, I'll show you, and you pick whatever code you want.
Yeah, dog.
On Steam. So
we'll pick that shit.
Thank you to Chris Ham. You're a great dude, good listener.
He's off Twitter probation now because of that.
No, that's Chris the Fields.
Oh,
thinking about. Chris Ham actually got me Alien Isolation a few months back as well.
Whoa.
So he's a good dude.
Yeah,
good dude, Chris Ham. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I've also
shout
been
out.
playing Skyrim.
Okay, very cool. Actually, I just bought that on PC because it was $20 on Steam. So I bought Skyrim on Steam.
You can just wait a month and a half till it's out on Switch.
I'll probably get it on Switch too because I'm impulsive.
I know.
I'm very impulsive.
Okay.
And I don't save my money, and that's why I still live at home, and I'm in debt.
Also, you make minimum wage.
Yeah, that too. That's a good reason too. Yeah, man, if I just made like $10,000 more, I'd be set.
You know, if I made like $1 million a year,
Just a few million, I'd be set. Be fucking set.
Yeah.
Buy out this place. Make it the chicken. Call it the chicken. Instead of the ticket.
Change literally nothing else.
Yeah, nothing else has changed. Everyone gets paid the same. I get paid a little more though.
Who called it the chicken? Was it Reiner?
I don't know who called it the chicken. Someone did. I thought it was a Mike Soroy thing.
No, it was an e-break.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I don't know. Adam, did you call it the chicken?
Yeah, it wasn't me.
All right. I don't know then.
Well,
Adam, are
me.
you playing anything?
I'm playing a little bit of FIFA.
Yeah.
A little bit of Civ.
What do you play on? What console do you own?
Xbox One.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and then last year's Madden. I go 2 years in between buying, or I go a year off with the games that I buy, and so that's FIFA, Madden, and NBA 2K. So this year is a FIFA year, and so that is coming in a couple weeks, and I'm moderately excited about it. I don't know. I'm not like super pumped about it, mostly because it's just hard, and people are a lot better at it and spend a lot more time on it. Like Spencer, he'll go online, and there's basically like a stock market for players, and so like you have to buy when they're low at the right time, and then see which people have the most change and stuff like that. And he studies all that and buys a bunch of things and resells it all, and it's just too much to pay attention to. So I just have worse players, and it doesn't help that I'm not very good. But I don't know. I do it because I'm a sucker.
Sure. Yeah, we all know that.
NBA's coming out on the Switch.
You
soon,
didn't
right?
you didn't want to get the story mode for Madden this year?
No, not really.
Madden story mode.
Like NBA has a story mode.
I hear that's not great.
Lil Mayo is. Oh no,
Yeah.
that was NCAA, right?
Well, no, that was NBA because
Oh.
you start off in college. And
Oh
then,
right.
and you go through. But yeah, it's not that different. And I've played like career modes in Madden before, and if you're not a quarterback, it's awful. Like if you try to be a wide receiver, you'll go and you'll just run routes all game and get thrown
That's
maybe 3 or 4 balls.
That's how I feel with MLB The Show, because for like a year I played that a lot, and it was like career mode. You go as a pitcher, that's great, but you're playing 100 games.
Yeah.
And then you go as a hitter, and it's like, well, then I got to play the outfield, and that kind of sucks too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all kind of...
At least with the show, they'll just cut to your at-bats or plays that are hit with you.
True.
The problem with the show would be that you would have to completely load a game every time you go in, and those load screens would take forever.
Yeah.
So you'd go, and when you just start off, you're generally just kind of like pinch hitting or whatever. So for one at-bat, which could last one pitch, you have to wait through the entire open load screen, then do it, and then the entire leaving load screen, which is awful gameplay experience.
Did you guys ever do Blitz the League, where you could be like a bad boy? You
Yeah,
know?
I
You'd go
remember
to, like,
that.
strip club.
Yeah.
I had
NFL
that
Blitz.
on my PSP.
Hell yeah.
Get that PSP. Did you mod your PSP so you get SNES games on there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's what most people did with that. That's why it sold
Most
so well.
people.
I think so. It sold like
I don't.
really well.
Why do people want to play old Nintendo games?
Well, because they're
You
fun.
could literally find them on any website.
But they were easy to. I guess the PSP was really easy to hack into and like make it as a ROM.
We had a friend who got caught doing drugs and had to go to work with his dad. And so he just would just like download porn. And so we'd go to his photo roll on his PSP, and you just hold down the down arrow, and so it would go. And so it's probably like 30 pictures a second or something like that, and you would hold it down
Like 2 minutes.
for like a long time.
There was so much porn
A lot
on
of
there.
porn.
He has a child now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
His love of sex caught up with him.
You playing Hearthstone at all?
I
As of
haven't been
late?
playing as much. They at work they blocked it on the Wi-Fi because I was playing it.
Really?
I think it's probably because I was playing it a bunch.
That's what happened to me in high school at Fairhill. I was on all these lost websites so much that they blocked the lost websites.
Yeah, so then I played it just on data because I was addicted, and then I kept going over my data limit. So,
It doesn't use that much data, like, because all the assets and everything are already contained within the app.
right.
But you just
It's-
played so much.
Yeah, I just played it so much and just like connecting and disconnecting. I needed a break.
So we got some news here. We can go into some news. Nintendo Direct was today.
Give us the biggest news from that.
Well, let's go through the whole Direct. We'll just kind of like hit everything. We'll save the last piece of news, the most important thing for last.
Okay, let me tell you my thoughts.
Sure.
A little underwhelmed.
They're always underwhelming, though, it seems like.
There's usually at least I guess I was mainly underwhelmed because I thought they were going to announce Stardew Valley release date.
But that was an indie. They didn't do it during the Nindies, so I don't know.
I guess. A lot of JRPGs during this Direct.
Yeah.
A lot of that crap. A Kirby gameplay and title. What is it, Star Allies?
I don't care.
You don't like Kirby?
No, I'm not a Kirby guy.
Oh, I love Kirby games. They're quick and easy.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever played a Kirby game.
You can turn into a rock.
Yeah, you can turn into a rock.
Yeah, like in Smash Bros.
You should play a Kirby game. They're
Maybe.
fun. Get crystal shards.
I might Switch game maybe.
It's also a Breaking Bad episode.
That's true.
What else was there? Xenoblade.
So let's go through this. So with 3DS, they were talking Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Out.
Luigi Superstar Saga, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Out.
Kirby Battle Royale. Yokai Watch 2, another Professor Layton game. Minecraft 3DS, available today.
Yeah, that was weird. They were like, they did the little trailer and they were like, and that comes out today, right after the Direct.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
weird.
might as well. You
Yeah.
know, it's on everything else. The weirdest thing was the Mario Party Top 100 party games for the 3DS. Like, that would make a perfect Switch game.
Yeah, and they're putting it on their dying system.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's a weird move.
I really want to Switch Mario Party. That would be great.
I'm sure they're going to make one.
Yeah, play with the little controllers and stuff.
Yeah, they're going to do that, obviously. Samus Returns is coming September 15th. Are you going to get that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
All right.
I'm not that into side-scrolling Metroid, but it's been so long since I've played any Metroid. I'll play it.
Ace Attorney, Fire Emblem Warriors,
out,
and a new Nintendo 2DS XL Orange and White edition.
It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
it's 2DS.
Yeah.
Turn
all right,
3D
for the Switch, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They talked about that for a long time.
That looked dumb as hell.
Yeah, I don't care for the arts. The art style is kind of inconsistent.
Yeah.
It switches between being really anime and really realistic, and I'm not really into that. Like,
JRPGs
pick something.
just like creep me out for some reason.
Well, they're just very, very. There's a lot to them.
Yeah,
and they're very dense.
Yes.
You know, and I just didn't. I also was very annoyed with the voiceover, and also it's just one of those things like they're spending 10 minutes on something that I don't really care about.
I know that was the biggest proportion of anything they talked about.
And I feel like, you know, you could have used it for something else.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, like Stardew Valley. Then new stuff for Splatoon 2. Have you played any more Splatoon 2?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
All right.
I'm horrible at it, though.
Yeah, me too. Fire Emblem. Some Fire Emblem stuff on the Switch.
But it was Fire Emblem Warriors,
Yes,
right? It's not the actual one? Yeah. Have you ever played a hack and slash game?
I want to play Metal Gear Rising.
Is that a hack and
That's
slash?
hack and slash. That's platinum.
Because they
I haven't played Bayonetta either. That's a good one I want to play.
That's hack and slash?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should be, right?
Because I was kind of interested in the Hyrule Warriors one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That looked kind of cool, but I played Dynasty Warriors a little bit in like middle school, and it gets old real fast.
Yeah. I've not played Dynasty Warriors, so, I mean, you know. Snipper Clips Plus comes out November 10th.
You ever played that?
No.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Fun little game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's worth the 30.
Oh, it's 30?
Well, because it's got a bunch of extra content. Like, the original's 15 or 20.
Oh, okay.
Is that the one where you like cut out the thing and it needs to match up?
Yeah,
with
your
your
little shapes, you
man?
cut each other out.
Yeah.
You just have a lot of little, like, paper sex.
Mm-hmm.
Murphy's Law shooter comes out in winter.
That looks interesting.
Yeah. Rocket League. They didn't give a release date for Rocket League. They just said holiday.
Mike Soroy says he goes home, he sits on his couch, and he plays Rocket League until he goes to
I
bed.
bet.
Every
I bet he
day.
does.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Like, because his wife goes out of town. She sells hospitals or something. I don't
Sells
know.
hospitals.
She makes like $1 billion.
She does
and
not
so-
make $1 billion.
And so she'll be gone for days at a time, and Mike just goes home. He tugs his pud, as he calls
Yeah.
it, and he plays Rocket League.
Smokes a bowl and plays some Rocket League.
No, he's got one of those goo pens.
Okay. Arena of Valor. I don't even remember what that was. Skyrim comes out November 17th.
Okay.
Now here's some big news. Doom and Wolfenstein 2 are coming. Doom is coming this holiday on the Switch, and Wolfenstein is coming in 2018.
Yeah, no one was expecting that. I'm down for Doom. I wanted to play that on the box.
Yeah,
I got it.
I have that on PlayStation 4.
Now, is Wolfenstein 2...
This is the one that's coming out next month.
So that's the new one.
Yeah, so it's a
Okay.
new AAA game
thought-
coming to the Switch.
I thought there were like 4 other Wolfensteins.
No, they had Wolfenstein New Order come out
Yeah.
a few years ago. Then they had this Wolfenstein
Okay,
come
well,
out.
I will probably get it.
These
I
are-
want to shoot some Nazis.
Yeah, and these are all under Bethesda's banner. It's what's their company? It's actually here. It's like id. Yeah,
Yeah.
id Software. But dude, Bethesda and Nintendo have been buddies for the Switch, so it's really cool that it kind of shows that AAA games can come onto the Switch, and it's going to give a lot of third-party developers confidence.
Let's hope.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Did you see Bethesda is going to announce a new IP?
I
pretty
did.
soon?
I didn't write that down, but I did hear that.
Kirk was super disappointed at E3. They didn't announce. Apparently there's like a space
Yeah,
something
I've
they're
heard of
going
that.
to do. So we'll see.
Some space games, because they've said that before there was a new Elder Scrolls. They're like working on 2 other projects.
I bet we don't see Elder Scrolls till the 20s.
I guarantee you we won't. They
It'll-
want to work on something else. I think. Yeah, it's the way they're putting Skyrim on everything.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
hold us over.
Yeah, and you know what? It's selling. So, Zelda. They didn't announce when the DLC is coming, but they talked about the amiibos. I haven't played any of the DLC.
Fucking hard.
Yeah, I hear. They talked about some sports games, NBA 2K, WWE 2K18, and FIFA 18.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about Pokemon Tournament DX,
Out.
Project Octopath
Traveler.
Traveler.
How did you mess that
Is
up?
I don't know.
Is that a game where you play as Nadia Suleiman? The Octomom?
Oh my. Oh, that's Rye.
That's why we have Adam here for the jokes.
So I downloaded the demo of that earlier. JRPG, so it's kind of, couldn't get into it really, but it's a really pretty game.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoy that.
We also have ARMS, new stage and fighters available today. Did you get
Ooh.
ARMS?
Zach has it.
Okay.
It's very difficult.
We need to have a ARMS Splatoon podcast
Yeah.
with Zach pretty soon.
It's ARMS is fun. Like
Mhm.
we spent like 2 hours getting through 10 matches. That's
Okay.
how hard it was.
Yeah.
Quote, Austin Guttery, ARMS is fun.
Apes is amazing. Actual quote for Dawn or whatever the new Planet of the Apes was. On the commercial, it just said "Apes is amazing."
ARMS is fun.
ARMS. Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh yeah, it
Spring
just looked like
2018.
Minecraft with
Yeah, it's Dragon Quest with Minecraft. Kirby Star Allies, they talked about. That's the one that's coming to Switch.
Yep.
They talked about some downloadable games that they talked about on the Nintendo's conference.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Spheres is coming. Sonic Forces, Resident Evil Revelations, L.A. Noire also is coming to the Switch. I don't know if we talked about that last time. Did we?
No. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Is that the same? Is it just an updated version for
It's got all the
Switch?
DLC with it.
Yeah,
and
it's all the
stuff, I think.
DLC. It probably
Still just as boring.
looks a little better. Probably. I know they're doing a VR for it though as well.
That would
for,
be cool.
I think
VR detective game.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I've not played it. I need to play it for a video, so we'll see.
I have it for the 360.
Yeah,
if
I
you
have
want
it. Oh, I have it for the PlayStation. I actually have it for PC as well. So
Oh.
yeah, I got it, man. I got it covered, bro.
Just trying to help.
Yeah, well, you know what? You didn't. Super Mario Odyssey was the big thing. They showed a whole bunch of Super Mario Odyssey, a new trailer. They showed the Snowside Kingdom, Seaside Kingdom, Snapshot mode, which looks like PlayStation photo mode, which is really sweet. Wish they had that for Zelda, honestly, but
I mean, they had a very basic function,
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
but it wasn't like that, like the PlayStation. They have announced a special hardware bundle, all this stuff, but the big news of the day, Mario got nips.
We've seen for the first time confirmed Mario Nipples.
Mario Nipples. Adam, how do you feel about this revelation?
If he didn't have nipples, why would he have those big two
Nipple cover.
gold
Those pasties.
nipple pasties? Yeah,
That is true. Yeah, because he takes those overalls off. Those pasties stay
they
there.
Yeah.
stay right there.
Mm-hmm. This is shocking news, and this just on top of Link being shirtless earlier
no
this year
nipples.
with no nips.
Yes.
So what do you think about that? Why Mario has the nips and Link doesn't?
Do you think Luigi has green nips?
Ooh.
Whoa. Only one way to find out.
What if he has a third nipple?
Why would that be?
I don't know, because he's maybe.
I mean, what it really means is that the important part is Waluigi has nipples.
Yes.
Well, we don't know that. 'cause
Yes.
Mario.
Waluigi has like 6 nipples, like a mother dog. Yeah.
Mario and Waluigi are the result of horrible genetic experimentation.
Yes.
Hence their proportions, and so God knows what's.
They
crawling
got
under the shirt.
something there. They're probably like pointers, pointing nips.
Like those Marconis.
Now, yeah, just like those. Now, I'm wondering, Mario looks. He has a weird body because, like,
Well, he's
you
like
think
2
he's an
feet tall.
Italian plumber, but he has like it looks like a torso of a 6-year-old. Like, there's no hair. He's supposed to be Italian and
Well,
no
he could
hair.
have shaved it all for the beach.
I don't.
He's
think
also
so.
a cartoon.
He has no hair. He looks it's like a little prepubescent boy body, but he's got a mustache.
Well, his nose is also the size of a
A
grapefruit.
tumor nose, yeah. And I don't know what's up with Mario, man.
You
I
want
thought
him
he
to
was
be realistically proportioned.
I want him to be an Italian plumber from Brooklyn. Okay, so I want him to be fat, hairy, and
He's-
slobby.
Is that part of it?
Like
That
he's
from,
supposed to be.
that
Yeah,
he's from Brooklyn?
He's not
The-
from Brooklyn. Who said he was from
That's the
Brooklyn?
movie said he's
no,
from
it's
Brooklyn.
the movie is in Cleveland.
No, it's in
Look it
Brooklyn.
up. Seriously, look it up right now. It's in
You
Cleveland.
look it up. Look it up.
The same location as Howard the Duck
Mm.
films. Yeah, so how long before we find out if he got dick?
Well, I mean, he was in a swimsuit. So.
It's of like eventually we
you
gotta
know,
know.
that's the next logical question. Does Mario have a wang?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Bowser does because he has got all them Koopa kids. You
Peach
know,
got titties.
Peach got
Well,
tit.
there is a baby Mario.
But that is Mario though.
It's
That
not-
is Mario. That's a prequel to
Mhm.
Mario. That's Super Mario World 2, and it's Baby Mario. It is Baby Mario.
So the next thing you're telling me is that when he goes to the doctor, he doesn't go to see Dr. Mario?
no, he is his own doctor because he's Dr. Mario.
Right.
He
Okay.
got his PhD in Mario.
Right. So Mario goes to see Dr. Mario.
Mm-hmm. His own doctor. It's like those scenes in movies where they have to heal their own wounds. They put some bullet powder in there and light it on fire.
No, he goes to see Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
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 Or if he ever, wants to be protected, he goes and sees Steel Mario.
Sure. Yeah. And then, see through Mario, Flycat Mario,
Mm-hmm.
Tanuki Mario. Because he's no longer a plumber. You heard that news, right? He's no longer a plumber.
Well, I guess.
Was
Mhm.
he ever really a plumber? He was in pipe.
I was-
In the TV show, they really hit
You're
hard.
basing
that's-
a
that's
lot on
canon.
this TV show.
That's probably canon.
It is canon. It's obviously canon.
What do you
Yeah.
think the mushroom does to his penis?
Well, here's the thing. Does the mushroom make him our size or make him bigger?
Or does it shrink the world around him?
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's true, too. I didn't think about that.
Or is it one of those one of those special mushrooms? One
Yeah.
of those
No.
wacky shrooms?
Wait,
Yeah.
Mario loves mushrooms?
Dude, Mario tokes.
Oh,
Fucking
totally.
hard puffs.
totally tokes, bro. Mario, dude. Yeah. Anyway, Mario's got nips. That's the news for the day. Well, we got more news, actually, if you want to talk about. We got a few quick
Nipple
hits.
news? More nip news?
I don't want to get too far into this. Last of Us, Uncharted director Bruce Straley leaves Naughty Dog. He's one of the guys who headed the Uncharted games and Last of Us. He is leaving Naughty Dog, and he left a letter. I guess he was just getting to. He wanted to change the scenery. So, good luck to Bruce Straley out there. Nintendo Switch app update finally lets you chat with your phone screen locked. So now you can play Splatoon and do other things on your phone. Remember how the chat would close? So the chat would close if you're chatting on your Nintendo app.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it's really dumb. I don't know
It's
why
better now. It sucks less.
it still sucks, but
yeah,
it sucks
just
less.
sucks slightly less.
Mm-hmm. Destiny 2 has millions of players already on PS4 and Xbox One.
I know Zach is one of them.
Oh, he is? He's
I
liking
think
that?
so. I think I don't know if he's liking it. I know he downloaded it.
Okay. We need to do the final Destiny podcast. I know you aren't into it, but I think it's something we got to do.
What day are you doing that podcast?
I don't know. Will you be there for that day?
I think I have dentist.
Okay.
I gotta get some filling.
Oh, okay. Adam, you want to be there for Destiny talk?
Yeah, I'm always down to get philosophical.
Okay. That's a great answer. All right. So, Nintendo NES Classic Mini Edition will be in stock again next year.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah. So that will be in stock again. And also, Nintendo changes the SNES Classic plans. They'll continue to produce them into 2018. So I think Reggie Fils-Aimé has said Reggie. He has actually stated that I would strongly urge you not to overbid on a SNES Classic on any auction sites. You shouldn't have any. You shouldn't have to pay any more than $80. So
make sure you're paying us, and not
exactly
someone on the internet.
Right.
If that's what it took for them to get enough stock, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Like if they were like, oh, people are taking our money. Like, okay, fine, make
Might as
enough
well.
then.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it. I don't get why you would want to buy and play old games.
Well, this isn't like the NES Mini where it's like Balloon Fight and Clu Clu Land and like garbage like that. This actually has full-fledged, because like half the games on there I've never played and always wanted to play, like Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Star Fox 2. No one's ever even seen before.
I think also is the fact that these games still hold up to today's standards. Like they're still really good games.
Do they though?
The gameplay does.
Super Mario World, still one of the best games of all time. Like those 2D games still hold up, because it ages very well, because they still have good gameplay mechanics and they're still fun.
Part of the appeal is kind of the party aspect. These are games. You can hook this thing up to your TV. You have people over. They can pick it up for 15 minutes and play a round of Clu Clu Land and put it back down.
It's going to be different. It would be a lot different if it was, N64 even. But those are a lot of party games. But like some of those games on N64 do not hold up because that 3D
it looks like garbage.
Yeah, it looks terrible. But the 2D still looks great.
Like I go back and play old games all the time. Like most of the games I've played 3 or 4 times. Like I like to go back and replay.
And it's
stuff.
like why watch an old movie? If they're still
but it's not really the same because it's an interactive experience, and there are things that you're able to do now that you weren't before.
But I still think a lot of those games still hold up though pretty well. Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't imagine going back and playing like the original Star Fox and.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough game.
Like enjoying it.
But you could go back and play Star Fox 64 and still have fun.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be able to go back and play Star Fox 64.
Really?
Okay. I played through that the other day at the Hang Zone. It's still just as fun. It plays really well.
I guess to each his own, though. I hear what you're saying. It's tough to go back and play a lot of those PlayStation games, early PlayStation games.
Like I get rebooting an old system and trying to see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But buying something completely new, and trying to, I don't know. I just don't understand it. And people are going crazy for it. I don't know. I'm not a big nostalgia guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that might be it. I think it really harks on nostalgia, and people love nostalgia.
Right.
And kind of, this could be a good FilmsCast topic. I talked to Jer 2 days ago about I think about it maybe, and I was talking about him about like, well, what is like 2000s nostalgia going to look like? And he's like, it might just look like 80s nostalgia because everything now is about the 80s.
Right.
So I think that is 80s nostalgia or 90s nostalgia. I think that is so big today for some reason that, I think that's what it's banking on. And
I think the NES Classic may be mostly about nostalgia. I don't think the SNES is.
I think they're still both about nostalgia, but I think SNES has maybe a better leg to stand
SNES
on.
has legitimate good games.
Yes.
Though. Stuff that you can go back and play and enjoy, not just because, I played this when I was younger.
But you could still go buy those games anywhere else.
Exactly.
Like you could get them on the Wii. Like the actual system is for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah.
But I think you have a better reason to buy a SNES Classic.
Like I could go on Google and find a Link to the Past ROM. I've never played Link to the Past. It's considered one of the best games. I've always wanted to play it. I should have just gone on to a browser and just played it,
or just download it on the Wii U or something. Yeah. Anyway, big news. Well, I guess we can get into this. PewDiePie uses racial slur on live stream.
Which one?
So pretty much what happened, if you don't know who PewDiePie is, or PewDiePie, he is the largest streamer, or the largest YouTuber / streamer now on the internet. He makes millions of dollars, number one in everything. He's been on TV, talk shows, all that. He kind of is an edgelord. He's been doing some really weird, edgy things. Like he had this whole bit where he had like pretty much it's a website where you can hire people to do anything for $5, and he had him hold up some anti-Semitic signs, and so people were saying he was anti-Semitic. And then now recently he was streaming PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and he dropped an N-bomb while playing. He was pretty much angry, and he's like, "Oh, that effing, N-word."
Oh.
And he wanted me to say the exact word.
I want you to be the next PewDiePie.
Well, he makes $1 billion. So anyway, he is in hot water. People are pissed. People are trying to pull out. His sponsors are some sponsors pulling out. So this is interesting. Also, Sean Vanneman, the co-founder of the Firewatch developer Campo Santo, has said that the company will file a DMCA takedown notice on PewDiePie's video about Firewatch and its future games. And he writes, there is a bit of leeway you have to have with all the internet when you wake up every day and make video games. There's also a breaking point. I am sick of this child getting more and more chances to make money off what we make. He's worse than a closeted racist. He's a propagator of despicable garbage, and that does real damage to the culture around this industry. I'd urge other developers and will be reaching out to folks much larger than us to cut him off from the content that made him a millionaire. Furthermore, we're complicit. I'm sure we've made money off the 5.7 million views that his video on his video, like that is made on his video, and that's something for us to think about. And much recently, PewDiePie apologized. He said that I am not going to make excuses as to why it happened, but there is no excuse for it. He also said that he is disappointed in himself, and because it seems like I've learned nothing from these past controversies. So that's a lot to take in. So
I don't think that he's... I don't think what he did was right. He shouldn't have said that on a live stream with people watching and stuff. But at the same time, I don't think he's a racist just because he said that. That's a fairly common, expression of frustration. It's just kind of you're a YouTube guy. You watch streams and stuff. People will say that all the time just as kind of a swear word. And not, he didn't intend it as, this, black guy. It was just kind of a swear that came out. I'm not excusing what he did. It was still stupid, but it's not. I don't think it had racist intentions.
I don't think that matters.
Oh,
I
no,
think
I
what
don't think it
matters
does.
is that he said it, and that was something he might probably uses regularly to express himself.
Right.
And the fact that he has a responsibility as a public figure to show class and show maturity, and the fact that he's kind of done certain things before to be edgy.
But people who are just he's a racist and a clown. I don't like the guy. I think he's a jackass.
Oh, I think he's a jackass.
Doesn't make
I think
good
he's
content.
immature. I think he. I don't think he has a Ku Klux Klan uniform in his
some people
bedroom.
do. Some people think he's an alt-right leader.
I think he's an edgelord.
Yeah.
I think he's just this edgy, trying to be edgy.
Well, I think there's just a certain level that comes with fame where you're kind of above everything else. And it's kind of the same deal with Jake Paul or whoever, where he just started having just crazy wild parties.
Yeah.
It's just I don't care about anyone. And it's the nature of that. I think the biggest thing in his statement was saying oh yeah, I haven't learned anything from my past controversies. So it's why would you think that this time it would be any different? And if companies are going to start pulling back, maybe he'll start thinking twice about his behavior. I do think that gaming culture and racism and sexism kind of go hand in hand a lot of times.
Yeah.
And it's almost a choice of the people who are getting into it. And because he's such a big streamer with most of his followers being younger and influential, and this may only make him some sort of martyr in a lot of people's
There are
eyes.
a lot of people saying it's not a big deal. What freedom of speech, bro. But it's like, man, if I went on the air tomorrow morning and I dropped or not even me. Let's say
Junior Miller.
Junior Miller drops an N-bomb. He would be out of here.
Oh,
he
yeah.
would be gone. You know?
What people don't understand about freedom of speech is the only thing it applies to is the government will never make a law abetting your right to free speech.
Mm-hmm.
People can say whatever they want about your saying whatever they want. Like, you see all these people just like, oh, I can say whatever I want. You heard about freedom of speech? It's like, well, then it applies to us. We can try to shut you down as much as we want because we have freedom of speech as well. It doesn't just it doesn't say no one can ever tell you what to say.
And Adam is right. There is some kind of, it's weird. And I have another friend of mine who kind of talks to me about that as well. And it's this weird kind of culture within video games where a lot of this stuff is appropriate. This sexism and racism and all that stuff. And
I think it's this weird pride thing with white males where they have, it's like, this is our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, white males created this, we're going to use, it's this weird, like, alt-right kind of thing they hold precious.
Yeah, and it's so weird because you listen to any, like, people who work for, like, news, video game news and reporters and a lot of, and developers, like, they're very liberal. A lot of those guys are, and it's this weird clash almost because, like, I listen to a lot of IGN podcasts. I listen to a lot of GameSpot podcasts, Giant Bomb podcasts, Polygon, all those sites. They're very liberal-minded, and they're very open to, you know, ideas and people, and it clashes almost with a lot of their viewership, you know, and it's weird. It's very weird that it's kind of become that. Whereas, you know, I don't know, like, you get people telling people at Naughty Dog, I don't want your liberal agenda in my video games and stuff like that. And
gaming is a place where you can hide behind the anonymity of it, and you can kind of say something you wouldn't normally say, and then I think that people's internal censor starts to get lax, and then the culture kind of grows where, oh, everyone's saying this, I'm going to say more, and then it just grows this horrible cesspool of racism.
I think that there's just so many people that are not necessarily like-minded, but, you know, if you say the N-word or whatever, if you're playing a game in a room with a bunch of white people, there's not going to be anybody that's going to be like, now you, sir, you should, that's not language that you should use.
Yeah.
But all that does is kind of expand it and make it a little more pervasive, and then eventually it's gotten to the point where it's like goes hand in hand with games. And I've seen people be like, I mean, he's an internet guy, what's the big deal? He has more people watching his stuff than James Corden, or, you know,
Criminal Minds.
Yeah, or somebody like
he has a responsibility.
Like if Jimmy Kimmel did something like that, it would be like
off the air, right now, off the air,
and it's just kind of because he's his own thing, and people kind of don't understand what he is, what he does, the influence that he has.
But it's just all about money. Would Jimmy Fallon be off the air if it didn't cost them a dime? Like, I feel like the reason is that you can get away with this stuff on the internet is because there's no big company backing it. There's no one. There's no.
All you have is your fans.
Yeah. It's yourself and your fans, and if they don't have a problem with it, why should you stop? Like, I hate it how, like, oh, the only reason I'm gonna stop doing this shitty stuff is because I'm losing money.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the same thing with any company. They're not gonna do anything that's good for society until it starts to lose them money because the public turns on them. Just garbage, man.
Just garbage, man. Just garbage. Let's take a second break.
I want to hear how young I sound.
All right, so today we are recording the 50th episode of Super GamesCast 64. Thanks for coming in, staying up late.
Yeah, well.
You know? So right now, I kind of wanted to share the first episode ever. This is our Pokemon Go episode, and we recorded this over a year ago, and I actually think today, like this week it would be a year since we started actually doing the weekly one.
Yeah.
I think it's this week.
Remember when we used to do reviews?
I remember that.
That was weird.
We still kind of do reviews.
I guess, but we don't devote episodes.
No, we did one for Zelda. We did one for...
Yeah.
I guess we did one for Players Unknown Yeah, we did do one for Players Unknown Battlegrounds.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, you weren't here. That was when you were gone for forever.
I was transcending my physical form.
Mm-hmm. You were going up into the sun, and staring at it.
Yep.
Yeah. So today we got a little bit of the first episode, so we're gonna listen to that and make some comments on it. If you want to hear
Here's
that.
some clips. Let's go.
See, obviously we're doing a Pokemon episode.
Pokemon go to the polls.
That's what
Hello
cost
and
her the
welcome,
election.
ladies and
That
gentlemen,
feels
to
Years
Super
ago.
GamesCast It does. 64. It really does.
Oh,
I am Trey Mitchell, and to my immediate front is Austin Guttery.
Hello.
Immediate
Hello.
front
Yeah,
is
how
always
are you doing
been.
today?
Good. How are you doing, Trey?
I'm doing okay, man.
Yep.
Just
Professional
sitting
back there.
here, getting getting this podcast up and running. It's been a journey.
Yeah, it really has.
It really has.
We've had one very failed attempt, and then our.
I guess we did like a
pseudo
podcast
failed.
before this one, and yeah, pseudo failed and told just to drop all that and just
Let's just re-rack,
do something else.
start
So,
over.
Start
drop-
over.
Yep.
I am Trey Mitchell. I work at The Ticket. If you do not know me, I work at Sports Radio
I am
1310
Trey
The Ticket.
Mitchell.
I am the overnight board up. And to my immediate front is Austin Guttery. He works for Cash Soroy. You may know him as brother of Mike Soroy on the Blowout Podcast Network. It's his brother. And what do you do for Cash, man?
Well, first of all, let's go back a little.
Okay.
You used to work for the Ticket.
You did used to work for The Ticket.
Almost 2 years. worked for
And
the
you
Ticket.
never got fired.
No,
but you don't
I-
work here anymore.
I haven't been scheduled in almost 2 years.
Yeah.
But I was never let go.
No.
So, still waiting to hear from old Killer on that schedule.
They've moved you to the basement.
Yeah, so I have my weekends open.
Yeah.
Just
Got
in
your
case.
stapler.
Yeah, killing those roaches down there. Yeah, so I work with Cash and Mike and this handsome fella named Jason.
All right.
And at the Well Creative Productions,
Plug.
I get a little residual every time I do that. And over at the Well Creative Productions, we produce videos. That's the
You produce
extent-
videos.
That's,
Okay.
that's the extent of what I know.
Yeah, you've helped me with I have a
Little
video
did you know
game,
you would make a Pokemon
channel.
Go
It's
video.
video game
That's
movie,
Pokemav Go.
an
See how clever that
analysis,
is?
and also do skits.
Pretty clever.
And it's just Trey.
You know what
But you've helped me
Salah Mejri said?
out a lot with that. You've been in a bunch of my skits.
Gotta Yeah. fuck 'em
So
all.
go check out Austin's stuff on the Well Production. Go check out my stuff on YouTube. Why we're here, though, is we are doing a movie or a video game review podcast, not a movie review.
Right off the
podcast,
bat.
a TC's podcast.
Episode
Which-
1,
good segue.
Trey
We
said
are
movie
part
instead of
the
video
Blowout
game.
Network.
Yes.
That's IJB. That's Dragon Brag. That's TC's movie podcast. I said movie?
Yes, you said
That's,
we're
below the belt.
episode
That's
1.
all
We're
the
reviewing
fun
a movie, a
goodness.
game.
Oh
no.
Now we got some video game cream in
Before
there.
I was even a
Yeah.
glimmer in
I
your
think I-
father's eye.
Yeah. This isn't going to be exactly monthly, but we have a list of video game releases. It's going to be the biggest releases or things that we consider important.
What
What
are we talking about?
I
don't
and
know.
we're going to
This is,
probably a week after it's released. We're
Hasn't
going
been
to do a
bad
review.
so far. It's
So
better
a
than I
lot
thought
of
it
the
would be.
bigger games we may not actually finish them. We're going to try our best.
I got
to
mush
finish,
mouth and all that.
but we got a lot of other stuff going on.
Got a lot of other
It's
stuff.
and video games are long
Nah,
and they're
sound
hard.
like Frozen
They're not
Garden.
that fun. So we're gonna do our best to get some of the biggest games, play them, and review them. We also want to talk about sort of the the video game, the context or
All right,
behind
I think
the
that's
video
enough.
game.
We
Yeah,
good?
what
Please,
the
no more.
game means for the industry.
You
What
didn't
the
even
game
get
means
to
for
talk about what it
video
was
game
like
store.
to
Sort of
spin a
me too,
Pokestop.
and I played the card
Yeah, let's
game
hear
a
your
lot. I
Pokestop
used to go. Me and you were
review.
right in the middle of it, and you go out anywhere and you see people playing it.
Dude, just walking up here to the station, I ran into, what was it, 11 when I came up here, and there was a family playing it. I walked around the corner. There were
remember that day
2 or
very
3
distinctly.
kids playing. I
Mm.
walked around
Took the train down here.
up onto the plaza area, and there were people gathered around. And I was playing it too on the
Yeah.
way, but there's 3 stops down there.
Exactly.
A
Yeah,
lot
me
of great
too.
balls. And I think it's not surprising that it took off. I mean, the Pokemon name hasn't been, huge in years,
Mhm.
but
Well-
the whole idea behind the
Oh
game,
my
I
God,
mean,
kill me.
they're-
You want to stop it?
Yes,
they're
please.
fun games, and it's
It's a little taste of the podcast back in the day.
wow, just as boring back then as
Mhm.
it is now.
It is now. Then I think what do we get to? what's 50 minus 20? 30, episode 30. And we had Adam and Zach on that day. And that's when me and Adam locked eyes and said, let's do a movie podcast.
Oh, barf.
And so now it's kind of cool how that worked out, how it's 50-20. And so like it's by tens.
Oh.
Or by, I guess 30 episode difference.
I'm
right?
glad you're the Bob of this operation and keeping track of all the episode numbers.
Yeah. No, we can't wait till we get to
Wait, yeah or no?
1,000, man. Just thousands of episodes.
Yeah.
I think that would take a long time. Per
Well,
1,000.
it took us a year and a quarter to get to 50. And what did you say? 50,000?
50,000 episodes. Get to that.
So that'd take us 1,025 years.
Yeah, we could do it.
That was a brain blast.
Mm-hmm.
Brain blast. So you're Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah. Want to do some Twitter questions quickly?
Yeah, hit him.
How do you feel about Carl?
Carl who? Oh, the
From
guy from Jimmy Neutron.
Carl Weezer?
That was like...
Was that a tough time for you as a child?
Did you have those big wooden glasses too?
With your green pants?
Are you
and your
calling me
plaid
Tommy?
shirt?
Are you calling me that character from Jimmy Neutron?
Wait, no. What's his name?
Tony? I don't know. I'm looking at Twitter questions.
Not even close.
All right.
Carl Weezer.
Carl Weezer. I didn't.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
By the way,
Llamas.
Hilarious.
I don't think I was too young. I was too old for that show, I think.
Oh,
it was a
yeah.
little after my time. A little after my time. Hate to say.
He was on to Playboys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Let me tell you.
I don't get it.
So, Crispy Ham asks, what's your favorite episode thus far? Doing the podcast.
I think our Switch preview went super well, and that was my favorite.
It was a short one, but that was right when the Switch preview came out, and also Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced.
A lot of content just kind of
That was a lot of content. Yes, a lot of content.
Short amount of time.
I'm trying to think of favorites. It's all been fun. I like it anytime we kind of just go off topic and just laugh, you know.
My favorite was the Young Pope.
Yes, that was a good bit, the Young Pope bit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then the Boss Baby bit. Young Pope bits were always fun.
We don't have a new bit going on.
We don't.
Right now.
We need to get a
It'll
bit.
come to us.
Well, what's the Mayor movie?
The Mayor? Once
Yeah.
that starts, maybe that could be our new bit.
October 3rd.
October 3rd.
Should we do a quick Mayor review each week?
I think we should. I think we
Each
owe
episode?
the listener a Mayor review.
Let me reset for those who don't know. The Mayor, he's young, he's hip, he's black, and he's the mayor.
I watched the trailer for it last night.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It looks like what you said. He's a black mayor dude.
You can tell he's ready to party because the O in mayor and the logo, it's a big old speaker.
Oh, he's ready. What's Adam doing?
I dropped my nip,
Oh no.
and it went underneath the desk, and it's too far for me to reach. My hand
TFG.
is not flat enough.
Too far
no.
gone. This
Your
is like when
nips.
Adam tried to crawl into the gutter to get my limited edition signed Brett Favre football.
Did you see Pennywise there in the gutter?
No, maybe he could have helped me fit.
Yeah.
We all
With
flip
fat
down
ass.
Adam
here,
got halfway
tubby.
and his ass kind of jammed up the rest of it.
Did he call him a tubster?
Yeah, we called him a tubster while he was stuck in there. And his tears filled up the gutter, and my football floated back to me.
Oh, that's great. It's a great story. It's great. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Twitter questions, let's go.
All right. Chris the Fields asks, hey, Trey, Austin, and Adam, will Super Mario Odyssey be banned in Australia now that Mario's showing too much skin?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, Australia is really strict on video game laws and stuff like that. Like, they're very strict there.
So, like, does Widowmaker have a different costume?
Probably. Or it's just banned there. Or it costs a lot of money to buy video games there.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
No?
Next question.
Well,
I'm
be
gonna
nice
say
to Chris the
say
Fields.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
crossfire.
right. Crossfire. Let's do some debates here. Okay.
Next question.
Anyway,
First take.
Chris the Fields asks, hey, Trey, Austin, and Adam, what other QD should be added in Fire Emblem Warriors?
I'm going to say Kate Blanchett.
Okay.
See, I was thinking more Condoleezza Rice.
Okay, there you go, Krista Fields. Next question.
I think we should add
Sandy Cheek.
Christina Hendricks.
Okay.
Get that badunkadunk action going on.
She
in
got
there.
a front dunk.
She got a front and back dunk. She got
And
double dunk.
You know she's married to the guy who did these snozberries taste like snozberries?
Gene Wilder?
No, from
oh wow,
From
really?
Super
That
Troopers.
guy?
By the way, Mavs preview. Get ready for Super Hoopers.
ooh,
These Mavs berries taste like Mavs.
Good God, Cash. Cash.
That's
Sorley.
that's a very proud Mike original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mike Sirios there.
Mm-hmm.
Chris the Fields asks, Hey,
Hey,
Trey, Austin, and Adam. If you have a 3DS, will you now see yourself playing it more in the following years in response to today's Direct?
No.
No.
I'll play it the same amount that I have.
Zero.
Zero.
I'll play Samus Returns, and then I think after that it might go to bed.
Chris the Fields asks, Hey,
Hey,
Trey, Austin, and Adam. Survey says demand is at an all-time low. Do you think that the market for Super Blankcast 64s are dwindling?
That's the worst Family Feud question I've ever heard.
Also, why don't we get on Super Podcast Economy Cast 64 and he can shut up. How about that?
Super Economy Cast 64?
Yeah. Super Money Cast.
Money Cast.
Super Capitalism Cast.
Super Cast Cast.
Super Commie Cast.
Ooh.
Super Comcast 64.
Chris the Fields asks.
No. Next question.
No. Hey, Trey, Austin, and Adam. If it wasn't for him, we would have no questions.
That is true.
Hey, Trey, Austin, and Adam. Who would win in a fight? Both fair fight and prison rules, the hang zone or the fun zone?
Okay, those are...
One place is a real place, and the other one is a figment of some delusional man's imagination.
And even if it was real, I don't think a place can fight a place. So it doesn't... His question holds no water.
What is the fun zone?
Someone accidentally called it the fun zone.
Yeah?
I think it was probably him.
Yeah.
And we got mad at him. Next question.
Next question. There are no more questions.
Okay, good night.
Why don't you ask that bean question?
The bean question.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get any bean cut references.
No bean references. You want me to go back and answer that question? We can talk about it after.
Now that Mrs. Hall isn't here, we can openly talk
we
bean.
can. Hold on, though. Okay, so Spencer's wife, Lexi, asks, what did she do with the bean after she cut it off in Antichrist?
Bye.
That's the end of the podcast? No, we can't end it there. Don't say bye.
Oh,
don't leave me.
I was just talking about my favorite kind of flavored water.
Oh,
Yeah,
bye
hey,
water.
Trey, let me guess. You've got too many oxidants in your body.
Uh-huh,
Well,
I do.
then you'll love... Hold on.
Okay.
Buy antioxidant infusion. It infuses you with all sorts of antioxidants.
Damn it. No, I'm good. All right, well, that's episode
Bye.
50 of Super GamesCast 64. Just want to thank you guys, Adam and Austin, for being such good sports and hanging out up here, and for joining me on 50 episodes for Austin and 20 episodes of the FilmsCast with Adam. Hopefully we can make a whole lot more, because I do enjoy working with you guys. It's been a fun time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yep.
Just want to give a thanks to Blowout Network for letting us put our podcast on there. Also want to thank everyone who's been a guest on this podcast. Thanks to everyone who's ever listened to one episode of the podcast. I like to think we kind of do this for just to have fun, and we do it for you guys too, because obviously if it's really cool to know that people even listen. So thanks to you guys for listening to just a bunch of idiots talk about really dumb stuff. So thanks to, just going to name a few, because like the ones that I see all the time who send in questions. So thanks to the Chris Ham, thanks to Chris the Fields, thanks to Peridactyl, thanks to Gustav, thanks to Ginsburg, thanks to everyone, Houston as well. Thanks to everybody for listening and who's ever been a part of this podcast. And thank you guys again. It's been fun. Can't wait to do more of these. Episode 50. I've started 3 podcasts before this one, and none of them got past like 7. So 50 and then 20 is pretty awesome. So thank you guys. That's Super GamesCast 64. You can find me at Cray Vids. Austin, we can find you where on Twitter?
At Helen Smeller. And just at the Hang Zone
All right,
for a few
Adam,
more days.
where can we find you?
At the Fulletron and at the Fun Station.
Nice. Please just tell us what you think. Give us any suggestions. Please give us a comment on iTunes. That would be great. And just let us know. We'll have all this stuff up on YouTube in the future.
And don't forget, with your $200 certificate, you can get your Sunsetter retractable awning for under $499.
Remember that. All right.
Dylan Teresa, your book has caused quite a stir at our radio station. Atlas Obscure, an explorer's guide to the world's hidden wonders. D9908H.
Bye.
Bye. It's called a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. It is a road that you go. It's a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. And we will know when you get there. It's called a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. It is a road that you go. It's a road that you go when you die. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's got Princess Peach, Mario, and Toad. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I'm with you again, Uncle. It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I miss you again, Uncle. Oh, Rainbow Road.
Where did you learn the song?
It's called a road, it's called the Rainbow Road. It is a road that you go. It's called a road, it's called the Rainbow Road.
What's that song from?
And you will.
Rainbow Road.
I mean,